227 back on New Jersey today on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Tuesday, 2 until 2. Man, I could listen to this all day. Music by our special guests who are here. That is a little taste of Eddie Testa, some of his music, and Tommy Byrne joining us live in the studio today as well. You want to say hello to either of our guests, 732-545-WCTC or 1-888-545-WCTC. Before we get some more live music, and Tommy, you're on deck, my man. You're going to be playing next coming up in just a second. But Eddie, let's talk to you about influences, and how about you growing up? Who were you checking out growing up?
Well, I had a lot of R&B singers.
Okay.
My big influence. I grew up in Freehold, and the Motown scene and all that. You know, that was where my heart was with that. And when I was growing up, I was actually a drummer.
Okay.
And you know, in the 70s, singing drummers were the thing. So that was my kind of niche.
John
at
Henley,
the time.
there were a bunch.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah.
So you know, I got into bands that all my friends, the guy that's in my band now, Kevin Gilmore, Vinnie Wright, my brother used to be in the band with me, and Glenn Likes, and a bunch of guys from Freehold. We all would sit around and you know, I would play the drums and they would try to play the guitars, and we were just kids, you know, playing around.
Yeah.
But that was the big thing back then. And then, but the R&B is really where my heart is, you know, with the soul stuff, the Motown. I mean, I love singing the AC/DC and you know, the John Cougar and the Bruce stuff. And
yeah.
I mean, that's just great fun music. But I incorporate a lot of Motown into my, like I try to mix it up a little Motown, little rock, back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, and in my originals, I just, whatever comes out, that's how they come out. You know, some songs sound a little R&B-ish, some songs sound a little rockish.
Right.
Some, you know, sound like country. You know, I do a little bit of everything. And, you know, but growing up in Freehold was great. I used to live around the corner from where Bruce used to rehearse, and I used to go over there as a kid and look through the window because they wouldn't let they wouldn't let the guys in, only the girls.
Of
The
course.
guys had to stay outside. They would pull the shades down. But my sister was a real good friend of George Thies, who was a phenomenal artist. He was in Still Mill with Bruce.
Okay.
And you know, George is just a phenomenal artist, also till today. But my sister was a good friend of his sister, and you know, I became incorporated with the music through that. But I was younger than those guys, you know, at the time. When you're young like that, you're 8 or 10 and they're 15 or 16. It's a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're 25 and somebody's 50, there's no difference.
That's true.
Music is music, you know, and that's why I get along good with Tommy and a lot of the younger guys. You know, I've been around a long time, but you know, it's. We all band together. It's a family. Once you're in, you're in. You know,
Once you're in that club, man, you're there. Yeah.
It's a very tough inner circle to break them. I can tell you that. Once you're in, you're building.
Yeah, but male or female, I mean, we're all treated and looked upon as equals. Nobody. From what I found with the people that I've dealt with, and I know you had Glenn on last week, but you know, coming up through all those years, me and Glenn are still good friends.
That's
even though
cool.
we don't see each other, but you know, we're still treated with respect and you know, and want and care about each other and want to see what everybody's doing. And you know, when somebody calls, hey, I need help, everybody's there. Nobody says how much is it going to be.
Yeah.
It's when do you need me there, and what do I got to do. And
Right.
you know, Bev's a big part of that right now, doing her show. But we got a big show on Saturday.
Yeah. Talk about what's coming up Saturday.
With Lance Larson's 60th birthday bash. Lance is Asbury Park icon.
Like a pioneer.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is, you know, has done a lot of stuff.
Cool.
And you know, everybody looks up to him, and hopefully we get a nice turnout. And we'll be playing. Tommy's playing, and we have who's the
Chelsea Carlson.
There you go.
She's a nice little young talent. She's 20, and she's going to be the acoustic opener before we go on.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good night. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's always fun, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody gets on stage with everybody, and it just turns out to be a
It's
big
gonna be
party.
fun.
That's
It's
great
a
stuff,
lot
yeah.
of fun.
We have to get Lance Larson on. We haven't gotten him on
There
yet,
you go.
too.
So.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think if Springsteen back in the day knew you were a singing drummer in the R&B, he would have said, "Get that kid in here," right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was banging on the window, I can tell you that.
But very cool. Our guests are here today, Tommy Byrne and also Eddie Testa, who are here on the show today on the Tuesday Tunes at 2. 732-545-WCTC. WCTC or 1-888-545-WCTC. Let's get another performance from, let's have Tommy Byrne do a song.
That's right.
What are you going to do for us,
This
Tommy?
is called Shayna, right? Now, Shayna is a very pop hit. This is one of our newer ones that we've been doing.
Okay.
The band and I were working on a sort of full-length CD for what it is. Everyone's trying to do that. But we're hoping that Shayna is one of the ones that everyone likes. And I wrote this song one night at the Wonder Bar without even knowing I was writing it. Shayna's a bartender at the Wonder Bar.
Wow, okay.
And, but she does have a boyfriend, so that's unfortunate.
Well, now she knows she's got a song about it.
Yeah, she loves the song, and Debbie and Lance, they love it, so...
Well, you never
It's a good
know.
start.
Play your cards right, kid. You never know.
It's called...
I tried to get her to break up with her boyfriend.
Yeah, and he tries, and it just doesn't work.
There's a
We're
little bit of a
working on
height
it.
difference there, though. So,
You know, hey, it's another song. So this is called Shayna. This goes out to Shayna and everybody down
All
at the
right,
Wonder
Tommy
Bar.
Byrne on the Tuesday Tunes at 2. Take it away, man.
Shayna, baby girl, can't you see? You're the only one for me. I really like you and I like your style. And don't you know your kisses, they drive me wild. And don't you know your kisses, they drive me wild. Oh, I met you on a boat on a Saturday night. And yeah, my band was playing, the music was right. But when the show was over, you gave me your hand. And then we made love, baby, down in the sand. Then we made love, baby, out in the sand. What must I do to show you I can? And don't you know, Shayna, I'll always be there. What must I do to pass your test? Don't you know, Shayna, you are the best. Don't confuse me with other guys. We'll be happy here right in paradise. We'll be happy here right in paradise. I do 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 do. I do 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 do.
Right.
Boy, come on, Shayna.
She's gotta love that. What girl wouldn't love that?
Really?
Man.
Guy like you singing a song like that.
tell you what,
that'd be
man.
so
Story of
good.
my life, Bev. I meet girls, they turn me down. I meet them, they use me. I write songs. What do you want?
That's rock and roll for you, right? Yeah. Tommy Byrne performing live on the Tuesday Tunes at 2. 2:36. We got lots more coming up. Our phone number 732-545-9282 or 1-888-545-9282. We'll come back. We'll spend some more time with our special guests. Also, another event coming up on Sunday, March 10th. We're going to talk about as well that involves you guys, and we'll talk about that too coming up when New Jersey Today and the Tuesday Tunes at 2 continue on the New Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey.